Hello guys, and welcome back to the vlog. This is gonna be weird because it's a very nice, beautiful day outside. The way I'm dressed is not indicative of the weather outside. It's actually in, I wanna say it's like 70 or 72 today. So I just didn't feel like washing my hair, okay? Sometimes people will ask like, why do you always wear a hat inside or whatever? My hair is dirty, I need to wash it. So that's where I have a beanie on. And I have a coat on because I'm always cold in the house. But I just wanted that to make sense when I step outside and the kids are wearing tank tops and shorts and you're like, is it cold? Is it hot? What's happening? What's happening is that I am weird and I am always cold. If you could feel my hands right now, you would feel how cold they are. Oh, hello, look at this. We're doing some sidewalk talk. How fun. What are you guys gonna draw? Pink. Pink? Are you working on your bike?
Yes.
You doing some little repairs? Yes. Wow, look at that. That's awesome.
Don't touch him.
Good job. It's okay. She's just looking, honey.
Don't touch him.
She's not. She's just drawing. She's not touching your bike. She's just drawing. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, hello, Denali. You got some grass, peeps? How are you doing, girlfriend? You need a bath. Those are supposed to be white socks on you, and they look brown.
She wants on the other side of this fence to get some of this grass over here.
Oh, she sees all the fresh grass over there. Oh, I wish she would nip you in the booty. That would be hilarious. Yes, honey.
Come on.
I'll be right there, baby. I'll be right there to come see what you drew. Huh? Okay, I'm coming.
Are you my friend now?
They're growing on you, aren't they?
They are. They are.
Are you gonna ride them when the arena's done?
Can I go bareback? Just
Sure.
bare chest,
That'll be,
shirtless and bareback?
that'll be funny to watch.
Hey, dude.
He wants to pet the horses, Daddy.
Okay, he's got chalk on his lips.
Oh.
Nice horse.
Yeah.
Where's all the grass?
Yeah.
There's some more. Let's get some of this. A little bit more. Trying to come this Bermuda come back to life.
I know. You're going to start to get impatient now. You don't like it when people stand near you but don't give you any attention, huh? I don't know if y'all will be able to see. This lens doesn't have a zoom, but the tree that was leaning, that the goats were climbing, fell down officially. So we'll probably take some of the tall limbs off of it, but we might leave it there just for them to climb on, like leave the, the main part of the tree and then just take down some of those limbs and stuff. I was just saying that we might leave that tree down, just take some of the limbs off of it,
Yep.
but leave the tree stump, like the whole,
That's
the
exactly-
main part of the tree,
Exactly
so
what I
that
was
the goats can still play on it and stuff.
Take the limbs out, clean it up a little bit, make sure there's nothing dangerous on it, but I think it's almost a natural little bridge right there.
Yeah, it gives them like
it.
a natural goat bridge. Hello. 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 So I realized that I forgot to say in the last video, so I got a bunch of questions about what breed they are. And so they are toy Australian Shepherds. So they're little. Yeah, you need a belly scratch. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my hand. Yeah, it's only a belly scratch. And I spelled Bodie's name wrong. So Kennedy spells it B-O-D-E. And I spelled that wrong. So my bad, Bodie man. My bad. Hello. Don't you jump off this bed, Oliver. Don't you jump off this bed, Oliver. Oliver likes to have his belly rubbed. Yes, he does. He loves a belly rub. Yeah. What are you doing, you silly? Yeah, our grocery order just came, which is exciting. I'm gonna film that. I told you guys, I'm so bummed. Okay, so I told you guys I found the liquid IV at Costco like last month and I really loved it, especially the strawberry flavored one. But then Costco didn't have it and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I had to order it directly from their website and it took a little while to ship, which kind of bums me out. But it just came and I'm so excited because like I said, in the winter, I just don't drink enough water, especially if it's just plain water when it's cold and I'm just not really thirsty. So I'm really excited to have this back because it helps me drink a lot more water and it like multiplies your hydration or whatever. And then I also got to try from them, keep my hand on you little goober. And then I also got this to try, is their sleep multiplier. Woohoo, you got corn dogs?
Yes.
Okay, can you put them on the table over there or just set them down and I'll put it up?
Whoa,
Okay.
PK.
It's big and heavy? Okay, big heavy corn dogs. Thank you guys for bringing stuff in. Anyway, so it's just, it says take one stick, ease into sleep faster. I assume it's sort of like a, kind of like a melatonin. Do you want to get down? Get down. I assume it's like an alternative to melatonin. Yeah. So anyways, we'll see if I like that. Yes, I did change my hat. I feel like it's a little more weather appropriate to be wearing a baseball cap instead of a knit beanie. But I kind of want to try. Have you guys seen the like the balance thing where apparently men and women must have like a different center of gravity or something? So you do this thing where you like go up on your elbows and up on your hands, and you do it next to your husband or boyfriend or whatever, a dude. I don't care, a dude. And then when you go to put your hands behind your back and you have to like lean forward, like you have to hold yourself up from that position. Every single video I've seen, the man has fallen forward on his face because I guess they have like a different center of gravity or something. So here's the thing, is I don't know if CR has seen it. So I kind of want to see if he'll do that with me, but I need to do it over a carpeted area so he doesn't bust his face open. But I also don't know if he's seen it, because if he's seen it already, then he might not be willing to try it. And the other thing I wonder is if they've seen it and they know about it, is there something they can do to compensate so that they can actually do it, or is it like actual impossibility? Let's find out. My hypothesis, I'm going to hypothesize, pull on my mustache hairs. I don't have them right now because I just used my razor to shave my face yesterday. But my hypothesis is that if they knew it was coming, they could adjust in some way for it to still be able to hold themselves up. Also, CR is smaller guy, right? Like he's 5'9", and so he does have a like lower center of gravity, and I don't know, he can often do things that other people can't. He's very I don't know, like he's very agile. He's like a cat, you know, he can climb things, do things, like he could do things that you would think maybe he couldn't, but I don't know, he's very compact, but like muscular, so he's strong, but small, and I don't know. So it really wouldn't surprise me in the least if he could do it. It also would not surprise me if I could not, if that was something that we move our hands to the back and I fall forward on my face, because since I've had the twins, I obviously have like zero abdominal strength, okay? So the challenge is that you both start out like this, go up on your hands like this, okay?
What do we do, push-ups?
No, no.
Push-up contest, go.
So you go down on your elbows, put your hands on your cheeks like this, okay? Then you let go, but you have to, listen. You have to move your hands behind your back like this in sort of a quick motion, right? This.
Okay. Got it.
Down on your elbows.
Got it.
Hands on your cheeks.
It's like Simon Says.
And then hands. Try it again. Hands like this.
Hold on.
Down on your elbows. Hands on your cheeks.
Okay.
Hands behind your back.
What the heck?
Can you do it?
Yes, I'm doing it the whole time. Men and women apparently have a different center of gravity. Come back again.
No, do it.
Come back again. Yeah.
Do it.
Okay, so you hands like this, down on your elbows, hands on your cheeks, then hands behind your back. Quickly.
I don't want to.
Quickly. Hands behind your back.
Suck the We're going down. Why is that happening?
Because
Oh my god.
apparently,
I think I hurt my shoulder.
apparently men and women have a different like center of gravity or way that we balance our bodies. So men can't do it, they just face plant.
I could do that. Give me one.
Well, you
Hold
can't
on,
now
I gotta
that,
see
again,
something.
see guys, my hypothesis,
This is-
let's see, because you did hold it for a few seconds. My hypothesis was that if they were aware of what was happening and had tried it and felt it, that you could make changes. You could figure out how to be able to hold it.
You
But
effortlessly.
yeah. Oh God, Azzy. That's why I didn't want Azzy in here when we were doing it, because I knew he was gonna
Can you do it?
attack us.
That is amazing. Like,
You could try it again on your own now that Rosie's so proud of you. Now that you know what to do.
Rosie gets down and she's like, wada beep, bada pop, pop, pop.
Can you do it, Kennedy? You want to try it?
No.
Then elbows. Excuse me, oof.
Then elbows.
Then put your hands on your cheeks.
Okay, are
like
your...
that. Then move your hands behind.
This isn't good. My base is off.
Go.
Ow, dog. Get your paw off me. I don't get why.
Just go quickly.
Why am I top heavy?
Eat it.
Damn. Paw? Thank you, buddy. I know. It's okay. I know you feel sorry for me.
He has a smirk on his face like, oh, you poor
It's in the hips.
stupid human.
It's gotta be the hips.
Stupid human.
That's cheating, I think. Go! I can't do it.
It's all in the hips.
You just went like boop,
It's all
boop,
in the
boop,
hips.
boop, boop.
What movie is that? It's all in the hips.
Happy Gilmore.
Uh-oh. How can I get... Oh, no. Daddy is just hitting me. Come on, Millie. We gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Oh, no.
Oh my gosh, oh, it's very sunny. Just having the sun and like 70-degree temperatures is so nice today. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the sun is awesome. Feels good, huh? What are you drawing?
Rainbow.
A rainbow?
I believe I can fly.
Or Jonah singing R. Kelly, I Believe I Can Fly, standing on the back of that. Anyways, it's a flipping beautiful evening out here. I cannot even, like, I feel like spring, it just feels a little bit springish, you know, like not quite spring, but we're getting there. It's like, I don't know, probably 70 degrees and it feels good, and it makes me anxious for spring to come. And yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna wrap up the vlog. I did want to just quickly mention, because overall there's been a lot of negativity online lately. There's been a lot of anger and meanness, and I'm not just talking about directed towards me. I'm just like in general, I've seen a lot more of it than I've seen in the past. And I don't know, I think it's probably wishful thinking. I realize that. And I also, you know, wishful thinking to think that can't we all just get along? But I also realize that there's a lot of hurting people right now, you know, with everything that the last year has stolen from people and their lives, and dealing with the pandemic and lockdowns and missing things and family and events and deaths. And I mean, there's been some very real hurts and pains in the world, which, you know, can cause people to obviously, you know, lash out at others. But I did end up kind of going back and forth and talking to a girl in my post about, you know, just the perception of people online, and, you know, the families like mine and people like me who, you know, whether it's through Instagram or YouTube or, you know, a blog or whatever the case may be, that they share their lives online. And I think a lot of times people can feel like, you know, again, this idea of like, your life looks so perfect. And, you know, I have to be honest, you know, I pushed back with her comment, because I felt like, I do my best to be very honest about things and say like, no, it's not perfect. It's not always easy. It's not always fun. But, you know, of course I have like real problems in my life. But, you know, I've said many times before, most of the time our problems in our lives involve other people. And so I don't think it would be right for me to get online and be like, this is the problem I'm having in my marriage. This is the problem I'm having with my kids. You know, I see people very often throw their spouses and children under the bus in the name of relatability and authenticity and all these kind of buzzwords that people like to, you know, kind of throw around. And I guess I just feel like I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to throw my husband under the bus. I'm never going to throw my kids under the bus. I'm never going to throw my family under the bus. But I do try my best to say like, hey, things aren't always perfect. It's, you know, maybe it's been a rough day or whatever it is. But I don't know. I just think that there's some times that I feel like it's like a rock and a hard place, right? Like I want to be as real as I can with you guys. Obviously, relatability is in the eye of the beholder. If you're single and you live in the city and you live in an apartment, like my life is not going to be relatable to you in any way. And the reality is we've always kind of done things outside the box. I mean, my goodness, we have 8 children. Did anybody think that we were going to move to a farm and then just get like 2 or 3 animals and be done with it? No, like we've never done things the conventional way or the way that everybody else does. So it does take me a little bit off guard and make me laugh a little bit when people are like, seem to be shocked and shaken by our decisions, because I'm like, I've always been weird. Why is it a surprise to you now? Like, why are you just now figuring that out? Like, I've always been weird. I want to do my best to be, like I said, as real as I can. Relatability, I can't promise because I don't know what your life is like. So I can't promise that I will be relatable to you. I try to call a spade and say what it is and what it isn't, and I'm not perfect. I'm certain that I've made mistakes in that arena, especially as you're trying new things and trying to create new content and do different things, and you're trying to keep your content interesting, but not, like, I'm not going to falsify my life and what's going on in my life and pretend that I have all these exciting things going on when I don't. But, you know, there is absolutely an element of that for content creators where you're trying to, like, stay on top of what people want to see and what the YouTube algorithm wants from you, and you know, that sort of thing. So there's, you know, I'm always trying to strike a balance, but in the way that I do it, I truly do have the best of intentions, and I know that most of you know that, and most of you that have been around here for a long time know that, and that's, you know, what I sort of rest in knowing is that you know, the people that are in my everyday life know, you know, that I am who I am. I'm not on camera being like fake, pretending to be somebody that I'm not. The same person on camera as I am off. Well, that's not entirely true. Off camera, I do curse like a sailor, but on camera, that may be very disappointing to some of you. But, you know, obviously I'm not going to do that on my YouTube channel, but like, other than that, I'm the same person, and people who, you know, spend time with me in real life know that that's absolutely true. I don't get on here and try to pretend to be something that I'm not. But I also don't want to feel like I have to get on here and pretend not to be who I really am to make it more palatable for other people. Like, I'm weird, I have a lot of kids, we have a lot of animals, like, I am trying to live my life in the way that brings me joy, and in the way I would be living even if I didn't have a YouTube channel. Even if I wasn't here, even if I wasn't making videos, this is exactly what I would be doing. This was the trajectory of my life long before YouTube. But having a little bit of land and animals and my family and homeschooling and having kids, having a big family, like, that was, number one, always what we were doing and always what we planned on doing. So I do think that sometimes people get wrapped up in saying like, oh, well, you just did this for YouTube. Like, people just have kids for YouTube. Maybe they do. I don't know. I can't speak to that. I'm sure there are people that are just, they do just keep having kids or adopting kids or choosing to homeschool or whatever. There's nothing I loathe more than being lumped into a category. If you've read my book, you know that. I don't like being put into a box. So when I see stuff like that, I get very like, what are you talking about? Because like I said, it was always part of our family's plan and always the direction that we were headed in. I'm going off on a tangent here, but I don't know. One of these days, maybe I'll start doing more lives or whatever, because I would love to be able to like talk back and forth with you guys and not feel like I'm just talking at you, but I don't know. I just feel like the internet has been an extra negative place lately, and it's caused me to kind of retract a little bit. And some of you have noticed and messaged me. There hasn't been as many videos. I haven't been as active on Instagram. And it's just because I feel weird about, like, I don't really know how to engage with things, because I don't want to come on and just be snarky and snappy at people. But it's also hard with the like uptick of meanness, right, that comes your way. Then you feel like obviously you're in some ways wanting to defend yourself, because at the end of the day, nobody likes being misunderstood. I don't care how thick your skin is. I don't care how much you think you don't care what other people think about you and all that. I think those things are true about me for the most part, but it still is never fun to feel like you are misunderstood, and there's still an element of wanting to clarify things and be like, no, but that's not, that's not who I am. You got it all wrong. So I don't know. I don't know what my point is really. I don't know. I guess I just wanted to say, like, I'm doing my best. It may not be good enough. I will absolutely make mistakes. I have made mistakes. I'll continue to make mistakes because I'm a human being and I'm gonna screw up. But I do genuinely care about this community. I do genuinely care about the people who watch my videos and engage with my content and support me and support our family. And I do my best to share with you guys the reality of things without, putting anybody in my family in a compromised position. So there's obviously, always going to be things that I just can't talk about. I can't share. I've never intentionally tried to paint a picture of perfection, like everything is just hunky-dory all the time. But that doesn't change the fact that there's only so much that I can respectfully share about my husband and my kids and our life. And there's always going to be things, a lot of those things being hard things that I'm never going to be able to talk about, that I'm never going to be able to share. And that doesn't mean they don't exist and that they're not happening. It's just not appropriate for me to share about them. So I don't know. I hate it if this vlog felt like, the end of this vlog felt like a downer. I don't mean to be a downer in any way. I really don't. I love this community. I love this space. I've been here showing up for 6 years at this point, or 7 years or something like that at this point. And I really do love this, but I am absolutely 7 years in at a place where I feel like I've watched channels come and go. I've watched channels explode and grow around us by doing things that I thought were not appropriate, that I thought were not okay, that I thought were not things that I agreed with. And I don't know, I feel like I've always just tried to kind of keep to what I felt right about, what felt right to me, what felt comfortable to me, what felt like the right thing to do, the right kind of content to create. And that was never to sell you a bill of goods about how perfect my life is, or that you should try to have the exact same kind of life as me, that sort of thing. That's never been my intention. And like I said, I'm fully aware of how strange and weird I am, and that it's totally okay. I would never expect for everybody to have the same and want the same things that I do and that we do for our family. What a boring world it would be if we all wanted the same things and did the same things. So I have nothing of any great value to add to the end of this to make it seem like it was, a worthy TED Talk of coming to. I just wanted to let you know where my heart's at today. That's it. Usually I try to round these things off with some little lesson I've learned. The skeeters are starting to come out and bite me, starting to get little red skeeter bites all over. So that is my signal that it's time to take myself inside, because I have whatever kind of blood type it is that mosquitoes love. So I'm gonna go inside. I hope you guys have a good evening, and I do feel this was a little cathartic for me. I do feel better just in sitting down talking to you guys about it. I don't like it when I feel like there's like an elephant in the room, or there's like something going on that we're not addressing, and whatever. I hate that feeling. So I like that I feel like I at least kind of got this off my chest a little bit. So hopefully I'll be able to pick up the camera more and get back to more regular vlogs, and at least know that at the end of the day, y'all know my heart on it, you know where I'm at, and we can just kind of move forward from there. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I will see you guys again very soon.